What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're going to do something really cool. I run a draggy on my car when we're running no prep races, and I don't know who turned me on to this. I can't remember, as last year at our first no prep race. But anyway, if you do not have a draggy, you need to go buy one. Let me show you what it is. So this is a draggy, very small, and it's spelled D-R-A-G-Y. So what this is, it gives you a virtual time slip. So one of the things that people always ask me is, well, how accurate is it? Do you know how accurate it is? And I haven't done it in a while, but it is very accurate. Last time I messed with it, it was within a half a tenth or so. So that is pretty close and pretty accurate. So we're gonna try it today. I'm gonna give you a back-to-back comparison. Every time slip I run today, every pass I make, I'm gonna be getting a time slip and I'm gonna have the draggy on it. We're gonna do a comparison. So let me show you what I do. This thing basically is just Wi-Fi to your phone. You have an app. And mine just rides on the roll cage. It rides right here on the roll cage. Very easy. So it just attaches by magnet. It's very low profile. So, I mean, I've had people, you know, you could probably stick it to your windshield there and it won't move. I've done that before on slower cars, but not on. Today we're going to see how accurate the draggy is. I think it's going to be pretty accurate, but we're going to see. We're going to show you real life scenario, time slip versus the draggy. Let's see how close they are. The Dragy app is pretty simple. It's a free download if you got an iPhone. I assume it's ready for Android too. I don't know, honestly. I had never checked. They use iPhone for everything. But so there's the draggy. Here's my phone, and then I just connect it. And it starts my little blue light there blinking, and this is how you know it is connected. And so basically what it's doing now is it's acquiring signal. It's going to link up with it looks like 3 or 4 satellites. I don't know how many it actually does, but it's a GPS based sensor. And so there it is. So all you got to do is have this with you. And so what I do is I have this sitting on the dash, and then when I go to make a pass, after I do the burnout reset button right before I stage, and then it starts it. And then basically it's a virtual time slip. And it's really cool, it's really interesting. You can set your units, you know, what you want it to do. I just have mine set to the 8th mile. That's all I really care about. All this other stuff it can do too if you're like on the street, which you shouldn't be, or if you're doing a quarter mile. But you can, and then you got a history. See, I've got 7 runs in here now, and I usually clear them out. But this is the runs, and this is pretty accurate from what I've been doing when I was doing like no prep stuff. So today the track is a little more prep. So we're at the track, we're going to show you how close it is. That first run that we did, so the draggy said 124, 330, 495, 147. The time slip from the track 118, 325, 490, 147. So mile per hour was dead on. ET was a half a second, a half a tenth off. Not a half a second, a half a tenth. So if anybody says the draggy is not accurate, they are incorrect. But let's keep on trying. We're gonna make hopefully another 3 or 4 passes tonight, and we'll get more data and we'll show you. Well, if I go out first round, we'll only have 1 more pass. But hopefully I'll get 3 or 4 more passes. All right, guys, well, here's our second pass. Look at the comparison. 121, 123, 327, 328, 492, 493, 148.03, 148.07. So that right there was a lot closer than the other one. The other one was a half a tenth off. I mean, that's pretty close, guys. So there again, that's just showing you how accurate the draggy is. Guys, well, here we go. That was our third pass of the day. So this one was still pretty close. Time slip says 118. Draggy says 124. 324 on the time slip. 329 on the draggy. 500 on the time slip. 505 on the draggy. Mile per hour 135.8. Mile per hour on the time slip 135.93. So there again now, so that was a half a tenth difference. So a half a tenth slower. So it looks like the draggy is pretty close. I mean, it has been just a tad slower every single time. But so the best we've had it is within 100th, and the worst we've had it is within a half a tenth, 500ths. So all in all, that's not bad, guys. That is pretty accurate. So we're gonna make one more pass, and we'll see how that one stacks up. All right, guys, that was the final pass of the night. So you can see these two side by side. The draggy is fairly accurate. Time slip says 119, draggy says 122, 324 on the time slip, 326 at the half track, 492 on the time slip, 494 on the draggy, mile per hour 145.62, 145.6. 145.59. So that is really very accurate again. So we've had them, it's somewhere between 100 and 500ths off at the max. So if you're at a no prep race, if you're at a race where they're not giving time slips, then this is what you want to have. You want to go buy a draggy. Go buy a draggy, guys. This is how accurate it is. So you can see it. It works every pass. It was a little bit slower, and so you can tell. I mean, over here, I mean, if it went a 494, you can bet you went either that or just a tad faster. Not bad, and it's pretty repeatable. I will take that every single day. All right, guys, y'all comment, like, and subscribe. See y'all soon. Later.